All right, I finally got it working. Finally, for streaming purposes, it took me a long time. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I don't know how long I've been trying off and on to get this to be streamable. I'm gonna say probably about as long as I've had a Twitch channel, which I don't know, that's probably like 10 years or some shit. But it's been a very long time. This is Magic the Gathering, the PC game, from 1997. Well, that's just how long you've been subbed. I had a Twitch channel before, and I was so bad at this that I couldn't make affiliate. But eventually, I sort of upped my game and became even worse. I mean, wait. Ah, shit. I forgot how this works. Anyway, so this Videoid game, was released by the company MicroProse in 1997. And originally, it basically just covered cards from actually several years before that. It was basically everything up to like 4th edition. So I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to not have the browser. I'm going to not have OBS open for a second on my end because it's being covered up by a window of my browser, and I'm going to go look up the release date of that set. Yeah. April 1st, 1995. So the cards were already like 2 years out of date when it came out, which is kind of silly. But what we're playing is not the original version of this, and there's a couple reasons for that. One, because I would love to explore a little bit more of a different card pool, and second of all, I kind of had to, because it was the only option that I could see that put this in like a full screen. Otherwise, I would have to do some crazy-ass complicated setup to be able to capture everything, and it would just be an absolute nightmare to even be able to pick all the windows. Because this is a very old PC game. They obviously were not thinking about stuff like that, and a lot of things were in like separate little mini windows. So, like, you wouldn't be able to see the results of coin flips, for example, if I was doing it the other way. But this mod updates the card pool to something a little bit more 1998-ish. Which, hence why the title of the stream, which says something stupid about, like, hey, don't make Monica Lewinsky jokes, because none of them have ever been funny. Anyhow, so these are, for all of the Magic nerds out there, we're looking at a card pool that is, by and large, 5th edition, Mirage, Visions, Weatherlight, Tempest, Stronghold, Exodus. And for those of you who are not, like, super hardcore in any of that stuff, none of that really matters to you, but for me, it means it's an era that I'm a little bit more familiar and nostalgic for, because that's about when my brother picked up the game, and as a result, when I started seeing anything from it. But we're going to go ahead and start a new game. We get ourselves a slightly idiosyncratic difficulty selector here of Apprentice, Magician, Sorcerer, and Wizard. I don't really know if there's a true difference between being a Sorcerer or a Wizard champ, but the difficulty in this game, as far as I know, affects enemies starting life and how many enemies you have to kill before certain types of them just fuck off. And yeah, that is an incredibly shredded looking knight. Like, that's a chest plate being blown open. That is... Oh, please, we're absolutely going for Wizard. I mean, I'm a fucking idiot, but also, I think I can duel my way out of a paper bag. And okay, the enemies are going to have a little bit more HP, but whatever. Now we get to pick a core deck color. This actually kind of is not very meaningful. But this is like, oh, hey, if you want to know what kind of strategies they were around then, red is all about damage, white is keep yourself safe and throw out lots of little crappy dudes for cheap. Black is kind of a little bit of everything, but with a very strong specialization in removal and hurting people. And also skeletons that can put themselves back together because, hey, why not, right? Green is your big stompy stupid dudes, but also a little bit of self-protection and blowing up artifacts and enchantments. And blue is the color you play if you want to lose friends. Okay, so by this point it's been weakened a little bit, but blue has powers of like counter magic, card draw, a little bit of putting out big flyers and stuff like that, but they're kind of overpriced usually. This is an era where creatures tended to suck a little bit and spells were more powerful, and as blue was also the color that had some of the most difficult to deal with spell effects, or just some that are the strongest, blue ends up being very strong in this sort of era. But we're not going to take blue, we're going to take red, and I'll explain why in a second. And yeah, spells, armies, dots, creatures, and jackasses. Basically, that's about it. So, red is what we're going with, not because I'm trying to kneecap myself, but because red is also generally pretty powerful in this era, because red is also like the color of like reckless aggro. And overall, I would feel like this game is sort of a little bit more like a limited simulator than it is a constructed simulator. So if you're playing constructed, yeah, obviously you want to be like, hey, yeah, I'm going to play blue, and then your other color is usually going to be either white or black. But in limited, you really would prefer to take red or black. This is especially the era where limited design was such that you wanted to follow a rule that is typically known as bread, which goes bombs, removal, evasion, aggro, duds. And you can kind of see that that's, you know, a progression order there. Bombs would be like, hey, yeah, here's your big game-winning cards, like some stupid dragon or an angel or something like that. Removal is your next one down. That's your direct damage, your things that kill creatures. This was wacky in the 90s. Hell yeah. Ugh. Oh god, that noise makes me sound more like the 80s, but I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Anyway. Yeah, so red is going to end up being our choice because it is very strong in the removal and aggro areas, with black being a little bit more of a balanced choice, but again, pretty good for that removal purposes. Everything can probably pick up a couple of bombs here and there. Like, we're probably not going to end up starting off with anything stupid like, oh, hey, here's a free dragon, but we'll get there. So for now, we're going to go red. We can probably, like, sort of cross into any of these colors depending on what we get later on. And in here, we get to make a little avatar for our person. Let's see what we get as our base. Oh, this one has lobster claws. I think that we have to kind of go with the lobster claw option and get a little bit of character customization. We can put a helmet on our lobster. That's pretty impressive. Start with this. So is this just complete? Yeah, that's just completely hidden by the lobster body. That's fun. Oh no, the helmet covers the face too. I don't have to do anything with that option. Can we have a empty just lobster claws? That's right. We're just going to be a lobster. I didn't need to save that. That's silly. Leave. So it just automatically defaults to, here's a face that, you know, we have to have something in there, and it's like Mojo Face, whatever the number is of the base that you were goofing around with. So I guess that is number 5, because we went 2 to the right, and it starts at 3 for some reason, because I guess there's 2 to the left there. Anyway. Crab. That's all. We're just called Crab. So, here we are. We get this very, very basic looking avatar, and it's just point and click around the map. This is a procedurally generated map, and we'll get to some actually, like, fighting people in a sec. Let's take a look at our map first. And you can see a couple of little settlements around here. Elren Sanctum, I guess, is a major one. Maybe it'll have more cards for sale than the others or something. What? First of all, what a noise. And second of all, wow, I was not expecting to rocket off like that. I want to take a look at the rest of our anything here. We haven't visited a city yet, so we don't have anything to say there. View our dungeon clues, which obviously we have nothing here. We'll check that out when we actually pick up some info. See stats. This lets us see how much trouble we've had against dudes. How many times we've had our asses handed to us. Size of our deck. Our current starting life total. This food meter, which allows you to actually move around at a decent speed. You don't, like, die if you run out of food, but you will start moving very slowly. And food can be acquired by spending your money, which we're mostly going to end up spending on cards, probably, but I digress. All these world magics, we can not actually see anything about them just yet. All of this stuff is zeroed out. We have to go fight against these 5 wizards, one for each color. Can we see the little grid here? Yeah, so for each of these dudes, they've got, like, these big honking staves, including this guy who's more of a scythe, and this lady who's more of a trident. But each time we fight and defeat one of their little cronies, it turns one of these orbs to red, and that lowers their starting health a little bit, which is quite handy. Can you tell me information about this? World Magic. Staff of Thunder. Risk 1 red amulet to destroy the nearest creature. And by risk, it means spend. I don't know why it says it that way. It's not like it's a translation error or something. This is a game made by an American company that is an adaptation of an American franchise. So ultimately, it's very, very silly. But yes, despite that noise, clicking that did not cause it to be used automatically. As we run into a guy, I haven't even looked at my deck. That was a very silly thing that I forgot to do, but we'll do that in a second. This dude on a horse is apparently an elvish magi who looks a bit like this. Also, thank you for the good luck. When we go up against an enemy, we have to gamble a card. And if we lose, we're going to lose our Spike Colony, which is kind of a mediocre card, so I won't be too tore up about that, but I would like to know what the hell this deck does. I should have looked at it. Oops. Meanwhile, we defeat this fella, and we get a Llanowar Sentinel. Enters the battlefield, you may pay 1 and a green. If you do, search your library for a card named Llanowar Sentinel, and just put that into play. So that would be nice if we had a lot of them, I guess. Also, yes, you can see here that these use updated texts for some reason, probably because the patch was fairly recent. So it says stuff like enters the battlefield instead of comes into play. Again, this is more like Magic nerd shit that really most of you probably don't need to know. Oh, also, like all the background arts and stuff are updated in the patched versions of the game for reasons that I'm not completely aware of. So enjoy your completely ill-fitting artwork, I suppose. In my testing, I already tagged the 2 upkeep phases to have a mark to always stop there, because very often you do like to do stuff then. That's a very good time to, like, pull stuff out of your butt that your opponent can't really do much about. Also, absolutely disgusting. Look at the fact that we're carrying like 4 colors of cards in our starting deck here. Also, some artwork that I've never seen before. Like this Mog Fanatic. I have never seen this artwork before. When I say update to latest versions, remember that that's a fan patch. This is all stuff that like the fans did for it. So yeah. This weird little swirl going on here. This graphic has also been changed from just a spiral for some reason. This implies that our creature has what is commonly referred to, but not technically known as such in the rules, as summoning sickness, which means that they can't attack or use effects that say to tap yet. I guess so, yeah. Alright, so Quirion Ranger return. Force you control in his hand. Untap target creature. Activate only once per turn. Gotcha. That's actually a really good card. But don't tell this dude that, because, yeah. Second, unless you sack a forest. Alright. I don't want to do that. I'll play this Mystic Compass and really hope that I start getting more lands, because most of the crap in my hand here is a little bit too expensive for that. Drake for another creature enters, bounce it. Ew. Yeah, so blue kind of gets garbage creatures, so yeah, it just is a bit of a warning there. Alright. Swing in. You actually blocked it. Okay. Sure. Let's... Oh, they updated the rules so combat damage doesn't go on the stack. Well, maybe it didn't at this period either, so... Oh, you're just playing all the, like, good, kind of garbagey elves, huh? Those can tap to put lands into play, which makes me upset because I have, like, no land base whatsoever here. But at bare minimum, after this point, I can block one of these goofballs with our Civic Guildmage and have it live. Which is kind of the clutch part here. Activate, get a load of the... Well. Oh, I'm getting a load of it, alright. Oh, gross. That's not a great creature for us to be dealing with too much here, but we can play ourselves a tree. That's right. That'll be useful. Probably. Okay, yeah, some Lawnmower Elves. Gets +1/+2 as long as an opponent controls a non-basic land. Ooh, boy. Well, I don't have to worry about that for now. Whenever an opponent discards a card, make them do... Why is this in here? I don't have anything that'll work with that. Game, you're being silly. So, a thing you can do to speed up the actions of things is double-click to make your things actually auto-pay for themselves. I know we're Behemoth. Yeah, there goes our flyer, which is like our only real chance for a bit here. This thing is kind of crap. Yeah, I think we're about to have a very bad time with this fight, just in general here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into a swamp. So that way I can play this and just have it prepped. It's probably never going to come into any sort of bother here. So, okay, yeah, just drag the mouse along the weird rope thing and you'll be able to see what's going on here. You're making this very unpleasant for me. Yeah, so we're like super dead here. Yeah, I've got it running pretty good, and more importantly, I've got it recording pretty good, because there's people who have had solutions for this for a while, but also, in terms of streaming it, otherwise, it's just an absolute rat fuck. I could send you this, and I could send you the mod that I'm using, which does change the card pool. As you can see, things are a little bit more, not just 4th edition, basically. But I could drop that to you in a Discord DM if you want to goof off with this one day. And I can just look at this and be like, well, I'm just gonna take my lumps. Yep. Rip in peace, Spike Colony. A card that, quite honestly, wasn't very good in the first place. We have Forest here, Locust Swarm. What does this do? It's massively overpriced for being a 1/1 flyer, but I guess that's kind of the downside of green. That's entirely fair. I'm just saying the offer's always open if you want me to, like, send you whatever stuff I got, basically, that I can... Yeah, that's kind of the objective at some point. After I have a look at my deck here and I go, oh, this is fucking rough. Like, we've got this Sliver Queen here. This is pretty good. We can sell it for a good chunk of cash, but it is kind of useless with our deck build here. And indeed, why are we starting out on like a 5-color deck? That's rude. I want to remove this from the deck. There we go. Let me throw out some other, like, just things that aren't good. Yeah, see, double get a load of this. We've got one swamp in the deck. One swamp, and we have 2 things that cost double black. One of which requires double black to activate, so you want it more often. So they're just like, hey, yeah, you know that crappy Mystic Compass you have? You're forced to use it. Good. I'm going in here, I'm buying this forest. I might even buy the Locust Swarm just so I can have another creature that I can play. Even though it is kind of a sack of crap, but eh. What do we got here? Sack a goblin to give red creatures. I can say, you're my only goblin in here, but you're not. Yeah, this whole deck is a little bit on the trashola side, but I think we'll probably eventually be able to turn it into something almost pseudo-viable. Okay, no, this druid, this guy should be a little bit more our speed. Oh, he's gonna cough up Lotus Veil if we manage to punch his already punched in face here. We'll play first. And our hand is kind of shit, but we'll keep it anyway. Oh, buddy, why did you do that? The AI seems a little bit mulligan happy is the one thing that I will say for sure. Is that sometimes they will just lose their fucking minds with that. They also like to do this a lot. I'm shocked by the sheer amount of, like... I was hoping to get it to stop there. Oh well. I'm shocked by the sheer amount of block Mog Fanatic, and also, moreover, block it with, like, mana dorks that I'm seeing. This is odd. I'm going to... Do I want to just throw this guy... Yeah, you know what? You have too much mana, Buster. Do the stupid thing so that way I can have a better... Oh, and you played Lotus Veil. Look at that. Does Lotus Veil sack 2 untapped lands? Ew. Yeah, so that is kind of garbage, actually. I am not impressed by that. That permanent. You can do some funny shit with that Lotus Veil right now, dude. I'm quite sure of it, but Oh, and mana burn is gone too. That's actually a bit of a shame right now, but oh well. Arrange cards. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, because it's using more modernized rules, which is a thing that I was not completely aware of, but that's a shame. It's alright, I'll live with it though. That's right, sack your lands. That's actually almost as good as killing your one creature. Like, get a load of this clown shit. Come on. Yeah, just keep dumping those, dude. And of course, you keep the 2 islands up so that way you can bait the AI into going, oh, they probably can counterspell me. I don't think the AI is actually that knowledgeable of things in that level, but I'm doing it anyway. Sylvan Library. And thankfully we've got a bunch of Panther Warriors here, so we can just steamroll. Oh, baby. We got some good lands here. First of all, we are going to take these, even though this dungeon is looking pretty rad. Mystical Tutor and Survival of the Fittest? Hell yeah, but I'm taking these. That Pine Barrens might actually be useful. It's not the greatest of this type of land, but still. And also we can just sell the Lotus Veil for a little chunk of change. Where am I compared to? Take a sorcery spell east, Keeper of Elrond Sanctum. It'll give you a mana link and 1 white amulet. I wanna back out of that for a second because I'm gonna go in here and I wanna like rearrange my deck a little bit. So, mana link is that you gain more max HP from any of the towns that you're linked up to. I don't sell that yet, even though I'm kind of thinking about it. Do we have like a shit sorcery here that we can grab? I'll grab that Emerald Charm though. That is nice. No, not Death Grip. Put that down. Do I in fact have any? I literally do not. That's, a shock. I guess I have like one of the most boring possible decks. So yes, that's humorous indeed. Humorous. Right. Accept quest. I have 5 days, and yeah, there's a little bit of a time thing here. All this guy has to say to us is lore, which is interesting and all, but not super important. This is pretty good. Burning Palmafreet has an ability to damage creatures. So we're gonna grab that, and I'm going to probably be like, I have no real place for you, do I? Actually, this Orcish Farmer is kind of useless. Okay, we've seen these dudes are reasonably simple. Let's see if we can do it again. I'll keep my hand. Once again, the enemy mulls to 5 for some reason. Now, as long as this goofus continues to play like mana weenies and stuff. Ooh, Whirly Tutor. tutoring for Force of Nature. Yeah, good luck playing that, you clown. Yeah, I know, what an incredible insult, but I haven't got this all, you cast a creature spell, tap target creature. I actually don't want to play that right now because it might not be useful. Anyway, yeah, hell yeah, we're gonna have this thing shoot fire at this guy. Again, we just killed his little useless asshole there, his lawnmower elves. We're gonna have to discard. Bye-bye, Onslaught. You're not that helpful. I mean, it probably could be, but not that much. Because if this dude wants to play Force of Nature, that's gonna be, like, his only creature for a good chunk of time. And oddly enough, he is not playing it, so... Hey, yeah. Free win! Also, free card to complete the quest with. Wild Growth and Canopy Spider here are both pretty good. That's right, I pronounced Canopy wrong. For some reason. Superior numbers deals damage to target creature with the number of creatures you control in excess of the number of creatures target opponent controls. That's gross wording and kind of a crappy card. Hey, we get 3 extra life in the next duel. No, I'm not trying to quit. I want to see... Elloren Sanctum is where I'm supposed to go, I believe. So if we just stick to the road, things will go a little faster. But if you go off the beaten path, you can go to these things here. Yeah, absolutely. So, let's see what we're dealing with this generic red mage here. And for a start, we've got a decent starting hand here. And she mulls. And we start by playing an Ornithopter. Ah, yes, still one of my favorite cards, always. And drop a Duct Crawler. Oh, now that's just rude. What was I gonna do with that thing? Come on. Think this through. You can't do anything either. Eesh. Oh, well. Really, I can't get that mad about it. Come on. I'm being over the top for the sake of humorousness. More life than you. Keep the flame deals 2 damage. Yeah, also you can tell this wording is outdated. It's not using them or they. For any of the wording there. Let's turn this thing into an island. So I can play a flyer. Keep the Duct Crawler back, because I don't really need to do anything with that right now. I'm surprised you didn't just have that thing use its ability, but maybe that would have cost you more mana or something. How weird. Is that... Okay, yeah, that requires a tap. Alright, prevent that thing from blocking Duct Crawler, and go for it. Yeah, there we go. Now we're starting to get damaged by those effects, huh? And a Raging Goblin. Play that. And just do some of this. I mean, Things will probably get a little bit tight in terms of our damage here, but I'm sure everything will probably work out. That mountain goat kind of sucks, though. Well, I can make both of them unable to block. Swing for 5? That's not that much. We're letting the Raging Goblin take some damage here. Do this. See where blocks get assigned. Ah, yeah, of course. Do that. And we'll pop the goat because that thing is otherwise not blockable by me. Yeah, we're going down to 1 here. It's getting a little gross, but everything's gonna be fine because she tapped out. She's got nothing to block with. And we can grab ourselves. Reflecting Pool is a great land. Oh my god. And so I'm definitely gonna take that. Blood Frenzy is kind of meh. But it does have its uses. It's removal, it's damage. It's actually a pretty versatile card now that I remember what that actually is. Cone of Flame. Now that's... See, this kind of looks like a little crap, right? Deals 1, 2, 3 damage across 3 targets. But that lets you delete 3 creatures if you play it right. So, I can't complain about that one. Bottle Gnomes, however, is just silly. Sack it to gain 3 life. Whoop-de-doo. That's actually kind of useful sometimes, but probably not as often as one would generally want. Is this not where I'm supposed to take this? But, oh, I need a white sorcery. Okay. I gotcha. I didn't read the thing right. That's my fault. Oh, hey, we can buy Mark Rosewater. Equal number of cards in your hand. I tend to empty my hand, so no. Hurling Shaman. When Hurling Shaman dies, each player sacks a land. That's got potential. By that, I mean potential to be awful. Wait. Actually, that's not entirely wrong, is it? How much is this worth? 105? No, we're not going to sell that. Don't be an asshole. It's not about that. Timid Drake can come out. Wind Dancer. We can kind of start mostly turning this deck into a 3-color deck, which is good, because that's better than the alternative, right? Put that in. Hurling Shaman can also come in. Okay, I already checked the cards. Trade red amulets for blue cards. So right now we're not super interested in that because we're not really leaning very blue at the moment. But perhaps if this is available later and we have some like actual red amulets worth spending, because right now we have all of 1, and I'd like to hold that as an option to blow up somebody in case it in case I'm having kind of a bad time with what I'm facing off. Breeself with the entrance. How's it going, champ? We're gonna fight against this incredibly ugly man here, who's got more life than us, so maybe I shouldn't have insulted him. Well, too late for that. I can't take it back. Start out playing some trees. Working a split day tomorrow and ooh. Well, hopefully that's not completely horribly painful. Ooh. Playing a steel golem. Alright, buddy. That's... If I can fight around this thing, would probably be good. Conviction gives +1/+3. Oh, I'm so ready to make a very odd play here. Yeah, that does kind of suck, to put it nicely. Ouch. So our usual kind of garbage creature over here is going to be doing some defensive duty. Brian, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, dude. Beginning of each... That player has 5... Oh, I dislike that on a level that is very large. Oh, we've got a tight clock on. Oh boy. Cool. I can't play lands, otherwise I die. This guy's an asshole. Well, it's okay. I think I still win here, actually. Or I get pretty damn close. I'm not wrong, though. I mean, get a load of this. Wait. Get a load of this. Etc. Yeah, so... This is gonna get very... Very... Oh, he didn't play anything. I think we're in the clear. Just don't click a land, you fool. Hooray! We didn't die! Oh, hi, Wasteland. Goblin Elite Infantry over there being, like, a very useless card. I'm gonna take these. I get a duplicate card of my choice. Well. Taking another Reflecting Pool. I don't really have a use for the Sliver Queen right now. Otherwise, I'd be like, maybe that, but... Not really. If I can shore things up a little bit better here, in terms of number, I could go into being just red-green. Need to be at 47? Okay, yeah, I've got a spider. Excellent. Yeah, I mean, that conviction came in handy during the last fight, but... How often is that going to be the answer is probably more than you would expect. Also, hello, by the way, X-Cult. I missed that earlier. I was too busy being like, making other weird over-the-top noises. Tusk Guardian. This guy is probably going to be a little outside our pay grade, but let's go for it. At worst, we lose a duct crawler. Like, wow, okay. Hey, take those, take all those mulls you want, champ. I would never in a million years complain about that. Yeah, plus this guy is using heart white, so there's a chance we can get our quest card by doing this. I'm certainly hopeful. And yeah, Teleporter's Darts is only 2 mana to activate. I thought it was 3 for a second, but that's because I'm not the smartest. Also, hey, yeah, look at the... Get a load of this guy just not having anything to play. Oh, there you go. At least you got land this time. So you've got an Oratog. Well, that does kind of put a bit of a damper on my ability to fight through that. So I'll just play my Panther Warriors and pass turn. Casting a Briar Shield on that thing. Play some Quicksand. Oh yeah, the Gray Mana lands have a very interesting sound effect to them. That's for sure. Huh? Oh, from Rushland. Oh yeah, because it's asking me if I want to prevent the damage, which I have no way of doing. Okay, I haven't read that whole card game. Afia Grove. What do you do? View in full card. Enters with 3 counters on it at the beginning of your upkeep. You can move counters over when it has no sack it. Okay. I understand what you're laying down now. Fate's 0? What X are you talking about? Oh, I guess it's just a... I guess it's saying something about an X cost, though. That's weird. Anyway, game over, I think, here? Yeah. Game over, yeah! There's no white sorcerer here, shit. Well... I'll take the dungeon clue. Contains small white creatures. Yes, thank you. I would have liked some information about where it is, but I think it's literally right there. Hey, we found a mountain. On the other hand, if it is full of little white guys... Gerard's Battle Cry in effect. Okay, so they've got, as a starting effect... an enchantment that lets them dump mana to buff their entire party. Cool, I think. It's the toughness of Guiding Spirit. Fuck is Guiding Spirit? If you answer this wrong, which I will demonstrate in a second because I am looking it up. The correct answer is 2, but I'm going to say 1. You get it wrong, the thing shows a bright red wrong and shows you the card so you can read it. And it summons an enemy in front of you. I've seen that art before, but I literally don't remember what the card does, so... pick up these dice. They will give us various boons in our next battle. And in our case, we're getting a goblin to start with, which is alright. I mean, it's free goblins. It's free goblin estate. It's free real estate. What's our... Got a Mog Fanatic. This is a keepable first hand. Not saying it's amazing or anything, but... I'll play it. I'll play it and soon be disappointed, I'm sure. Oh, I should have taken my free 1 damage from that. Oh, really? Mog, huh? Yeah, let's just swing both of them in. One's gonna get blocked. Oh shit, I should have actually... Right, I kind of pressed the button too late to actually be able to have Mog Fanatic explode on anybody, so... Oops. I play this game very poorly. But what else is... Wow, see, do you literally just have, like, the same deck that I do? Is that what I'm seeing here? There is a thing where you will get enemies who will have a thing that's like, oh, this enemy has mind control, which gives them an exact copy of your deck. And so my brain right now is just like, is that what's going on here too? But for now, we're just playing us some Panther Warriors, and yeah, I'll swing in with all of these fellas. Because how much more mileage am I likely to get out of that? Well, enough to have my opponent kill the weaker enemy. That's fun. Now, we're playing the other Panther Warriors and keeping our quicksand up. Just in case, for some reason, this enemy pulls out, what's it called? Holy Day, right. But I think we're just going to... Yeah. We're just going to immediately face another dude on a horse. And I'd rather avoid that. Keeps hand to 7. Oh, disgusting. We're anteing a reflecting pool. Don't really like that. Yeah, this fellow just seems to literally have exactly our same deck here. That's interesting. And by interesting, I mean I'm not a big fan of it. But hey, if she wants to play a Rouge Elephant and have it destroy one of her lands, okay. Play that. I'll take the 3. This draw is terrible, and what's this island still doing in my deck, and why? That's right, sir. I am... something. I don't know where I'm going with this bit. Play that. Sit here for a while. Ah, dang it. Where's my... There we go. Now I can start playing stuff. We'll start with a couple of cats. And... Of course, I'm like this deep into the game, so things are looking a little bit on the not so fun side here. So what would be like my most useful defensive option here, I guess, would be that I could play the Barbarians and I could play the Trained Armadon. And then I'd have a way to fend off like all of these creatures. And I think that's probably what I have to do here. And watch the game auto-tap me the worst mana choice. Shit. Yeah, so there's one argument against the auto-tap, because you will sometimes get the game just being like, well, actually, I'm gonna choose really bad land choices for you. And you just kind of have to be like, well, that's just rude, but okay. Alright, we'll eat that dude. And we'll do some of this. We're going to 1, and we are sacking a forest. Hey, it's time for me to dump all of my lands, slowly but surely, by doing stuff like this. Swing for 6 because I have enough defenders right now. Alright. Cancel, actually. Barbarians do the block. Untap target permanent. Untap Salamander for some reason. Okay. Hey, cool. I've actually got enough mana to play some more creatures. Yay. Thank you, game. Oh, whatever. I'm surprised that didn't happen sooner, actually. I figured it was going to get blocked, but it is dead, so... Technically, I guess that's more worth it or something. I don't know. Yay, we lived. We really cannot get into any more fights here, so we're going to have to engage with cowardice being the better part of valor here and leave. Also, yeah, it's a dungeon, so they don't drop any cards when you kill them. I forgot. Whoops. Anything that we have, like, worth money here? 15, 45, 45, 10. I mean, the Sliver Queen, yes, but other than that, Pine Barrens? 80. That thing's crap. I'm gonna just straight sell that. Forget it, dude. Orcish Farmer is not really that useful either, but we'll keep it for now. 20? 40 for superior numbers, which is like a really not good card, so meh. That thing can go. Okay, yes, there are cards here for sale. Sultari Visionary. Oh, that is quite spicy if we were actually playing white. Yes, I can complete the quest. And for only 15 gold, too. Alrighty. Harsh Justice is what? Only during the declare attacker step, only if you've been attacked this step. If an attacking creature deals combat damage to you, it deals that much damage to its controller. Again, I wish we were actually partially in white, because that would be super disgustingly strong. We're fighting a slightly chunkier enemy here. This green Jin. The Altakesh. We'll go for it. We'll take the fights, because I don't feel like dumping money for it. And yeah, for some reason, when punctuation and stuff comes up, the game's ability to discern the name goes kind of crappy. And so this thing is just called Alt for some reason. Good programming. Good and only slightly janky. Yeah, you go ahead and take that damage, you fool. For Demonic Tutor. Alright. I don't get to see what it is, because that's how Demonic Tutor works. Not much going on for these turns, so I'm gonna speed through things a little bit. Oh, well, fair enough, my dude, but that doesn't necessarily mean I have to be happy about that. That's our first counterspell of the game, and it only took us an hour to see it. Wow. Granted, it was... Technically, it was Mana Leak, not Counterspell, but... Benthic Djinn. Ooh, it's a 5/3. That is quite saucy. But... Buddy Boy is going to start bleeding out with reasonable haste. From... all of those lands. Alright, now don't go on the aggressive here. Cast Contract from below. Discard your hand, ante the top card of your library, and draw 7 cards. Yep. Ante the City of Brass. Ooh, yes, we're getting the City of Brass, dudes. Cadaver. Exile a card from your hand. Oh, alright. We might not be getting that. We're gonna possibly have a bad time in a second here. Ooh. Yikes. 8 mana drain life. That's a very loud noise for when you gain life. That kind of sucks, but hopefully we don't have to deal with any more of that. I don't know what we're about to see here. It's another drain life. That's... Of course you would top deck another drain life. You jerk. Well, yeah, we lost our Cone of Flame. That's beyond unfortunate. But we managed to hand over that Dust to Dust. We got a white amulet and we got a little bit more max HPs. That's... Well, I'm slightly saddened about losing our Cone of Flame, but it's not a amazing card, really. We could do much worse than that. Our deck get up to like 61 cards like it's implying. The hell? Anyway. Keep this hand. It's not ideal, but it'll do. For now. Until we just don't draw any green. That could always happen. Never mind. There we go. I'll play that spider. And look at this gross thing. What am I gonna see here? Just dumping a bunch more? Yeah, just more massive amounts of dumping various cards for a bit here. Okay. Sandstone Warrior. Oh no, this is not actually as disgusting of a thing as I thought it was. That's... Hmm. Get some Panther Warriors going, and... Well, there's a lot of mana still up. That's... I don't think Burning Palmafreet is going to be of... Oh, I can't Blood Frenzy this turn anyway. Never mind. Okay, I take 2 damage. That's... not exactly the thing that makes me super happy, but whatever. Is this of any real use to us? Not right now. I'm gonna swing with the Panther Warriors and probably like take down just a bunch of garbage here real quick. Yeah, okay, so that cleaned up some of the field, at least. So that loosens things up slightly. Chaos Sphere. Alright, I don't see that one very often. As I continue to not get a second green. Well, alright then. Oh, wait, no, I have to assign blockers here. So we'll block the Atog. Oh, you went for it. Okay. Blood Frenzy. I will target the Atog because either one of them dies anyway. And both of them are going to die. At this point in the series history, I don't think that there's like red instants that do trample. So that's okay. And we'll play ourselves a Finhorn Brownie here. Just because at this point I haven't swapped it out of the deck. Where's my Arrange Cards button? Block one of the Keepers of the Flame. I'll take the rest and yeah. Only paying for, well, I guess you play the Atog, right? Play Telemtor's Darts. Go for that 1 damage. These draws are just not... These draws have just been not it, is all I can really say here. Tragically, I can't, like, kick my enemies out of combat by forcibly untapping them. That is already a rule that's out of date at this point, unfortunately. So yeah, and here's where we just die because can't do anything with that. And rip our Hurloon Shaman. Go back here. Okay, yeah, so that island came in there because I guess we lost another card recently. Yeah, we must have. I just forgot what it was. Play that. Yes, put a forest in there. What else are we... Something else that I had in here that was, like, useful? Yeah, I guess we'll play the Bottle Gnomes. I was making fun of him earlier, which is probably not a fair thing to do, but yeah, I'll take the boars. That way I have another possible big green at some point. I mean, what are they? Just 4/4s for 5? Yeah, not really a very impressive thing. The Panther Warriors are a much better creature, but it'll do until we can luck into something better. Now this guy, hopefully, ew. This isn't great, so we'll take a mulligan. That is much better, although I seriously wish that I had a green. I guess I'll live without it, though. Oh yeah, Scalding Salamander's a 3-drop. Yep, whoops. Let me not forget how to play the game entirely. For the beasts. I don't think you're going to be putting that to much use, friendo. Play the bottle gnomes. Oh, wait a second. That was much too early. I screwed up there, but technically I came out ahead, I guess. It's fine. It's just a gnomes. A gnomes, yes. Yeah, I'd like to keep the Scalding Salamander alive for this particular enemy. This is someone who really benefits from me remembering that it's a Yume. That's... Ooh, don't look at me. I'm trying to click done game. Alright. Yeah. Lore. Got a lot of mana for nothing to do with it. There we go, we'll play the tree. Okay, apparently I have to, like, right-click on the effect for that in order for it to go off properly. Because otherwise, it does not. I'm not confident that I understand, but here we are. And that, so far, is, like, the only thing that I've had to worry about that with. Here. Maybe it's just the AI taking that long to have a think about it. I'll play those guys after I don't get, like, suddenly snuck by that, so yay! Ruins of Suchan. This, it has Time Walk, so we'd consider it, but I like those lands. I'd like to be able to put those to a little bit of use of, like, money, basically. A Pyramids of Ascatet. Alright. Tempest Serpent is like a 5, I think? No, it's a 4. Oops. That's my fault. I'm forgetful. I'm very forgetful, actually. Sounds like I'm joking every time, but I'm actually that forgetful. gemstone mine in there. Any goodies in here? Ooh, striped bears. I mean, that draws his cards. Pyrotechnics, yeah. That's like almost as good as Cone of Flame. So, holy shit! Discard your hand, counter target non-creature spell. Oh yeah. Listen, what hand? This is all I'm gonna say about that. I think we can safely go up to like 45 cards, probably. How's our land count looking here? Pretty high, actually, I think. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah. So I'll put the boars in there as well. I think we'll be good to roll. Get away from me, horse elf. I'm not interested. Any goods in here? We've got more land. Elven Right. 2 counters among 1 or 2 target creatures. Obsianus Golem. I don't think we need a 6-drop, really. Warthog. I'm grabbing a Warthog for later usage. Yeah, there's the Red Castle, by the way. If for some reason we really wanted to go fight that right now, which we super don't. Oh, you butthole. Just immediately opening up with the shock. Alright. Oh, this has no option to tap for colorless. Ooh. Now I know why it's only 40 gold to sell. Yeah. Absolutely disgusting. Ether Flash. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, Ether Flash deals. Dude, I'm gonna fucking hurl. Oh. Oh, I am displeased with that card. That is rude, 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 rude. We'll play some bottle gnomes and swing. Oh, hey, look, Steel Golem, that thing from before. Play our Null Brooch. And we can sit on that for a bit. Just in case anything else really stupid comes up. Just because I don't want to waste the gemstone mine whatsoever, if I can avoid it. Because it's kind of good. Miser's Cage. That player has 5 or more cards in hand. Well, I mean, I guess at least Rouge Elephant will not die if I cast it, so... Sure. Yeah. Chuck a land. And play the Mystic Compass. Proceed to the next turn. How fun. Me and this dude get to just keep staring at each other like... Yeah. That Striped Bears is gonna die, but we drew a card off of it, so... It's all good! Everything is fine. I'm only slightly displeased by this turn of events. And by that, I mean, yeah. Wild growth at mountain, and 2, 3, 5. Unfortunately, we would not have enough to null broach next turn if it came up, so I'm going to hold on to that for the moment. Bullwhip deals 1 damage to target creature. That creature attacks this turn if able. Not a concern. Not a concern of mine. I get what you're going for here, champ, but this I do not think is it. Two, three, 4. Delete that thing. And move to combat. Let's go all in here. And that's about the kind of blocks that I would expect. But, again, no big deal. Wow, we take 1 damage. Wow. Razor Pendulum. Do you really want to be doing that right now, you idiot? I mean, listen, far be it from me to tell you how to play the video game, but... Oh, there you go. He actually remembered to use the bottle gnomes. Wow. I'll take the win. And we've got stuff. And that stuff is Urza's Power Plant, Scabland, Stream of Life. I'll take the Dungeon Clues. Yeah, tell me about that Cave of the Ice Worm, because it's got some pretty good stuff in there. We got Contract from Below, which we saw earlier. Demonic Tutor as well. 2 mana to search for any card. Very good. Your opponents don't even have to see it. And lastly, Hermit Druid. 2-drop, 1/1, pay a green, tap, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a basic land card. Put that card into your hand and all other cards revealed this way into your graveyard. This is basically used for a fairly specific type of deck. But in that instance, it is disgustingly strong. I will take a double of... Am I doubling up? I mean, I guess I could... Oh, we're never going to play Sliver Queen deck. Don't be silly. So instead, as ever, remember that we're kind of looking a little bit limited-y playstyle here. I'm taking a second Pyrotechnics. Dingus Egg! There it is, everybody! Ha ha! Dingus. Oh, wow, this old geezer managed to intercept us there quite nicely. No ante, and we have to take the fight. 18 HP. That's a lot. But I'm keeping my hand. It's a 5-lander, which means it will probably draw better stuff. Soon-ish. Although, again, this fellow opening on Fast Bond is, like, kind of a pretty big fuck you. That's a disgusting card to see at any point. And I see we're going for sort of this interesting go wide strategy here with this fellow, right? With all the weenies the world could hand out, and we drew such trash that I'm actually just gonna straight up concede. Yes. Rip our Quicksand. That's unfortunate. It's okay. That's not even a really horrible thing to... It's a good card, but it's not, like, that good. I haven't drawn it for a while either, so... Happen upon an abandoned grinding or crusader. Warily guarding a horde of valuable spells. Those spells are Stampede and Carnacid. Now, Carnacid is not, like, the most impressive, but Stampede is pretty good. That's a valuable thing. That's, like, it's no overrun, but for a budget overrun, that's pretty alright. Let's take a shot at it. What are we facing off against here? 14 HPs. I have no anti. And I have a handful of far too many fucking lands, as always. Main phase 1, play a wasteland. And play a mountain. Drop this Mystic Compass, which is slowly becoming completely useless to us. Order the White Shield, huh? Well, I guess it's good that we're not playing black. Drop Forest. But damn, I need some creatures in a hurry here. Eesh. Well, hey, there's our creatures in not really a hurry. But 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's why that card is really good. Just in case it was not clear for some reason, which I'm sure it was. Oh, hey, look, Crusader cast Crusade. Who can imagine? Playing a Youthful Knight, who is now a 3/2. It's a bit of a shame we're not playing white, otherwise we could take advantage of that, but... Can you imagine being white? Oh. Sits here continuing to make these jokes that I'm surprised Twitch would ever allow me to get away with. Oh boy, and immediately setting that up. Immediately. Absolutely disgusting. Oh yeah, I have that. Right. Okay. I know what we're doing. We probably should undo that, but I can't. Because I forget how this works, apparently. Yeah, get yourself First Strike and the buff, too. Damn! Well, alright. So, destroy target non-aura enchantments. Tap the Reflecting Pool. Blow that up. Block the Youthful Knight. Play this thing that has not really done anything for me yet. Maybe one day. I'm trying to... Hello? Now it's getting slow. Now it's acting like... Now it's acting like it's on an HDD, which it absolutely is not on a hard disk drive. That would be silly. I mean, who puts their games on a hard disk drive? That would be a strange choice nowadays. Oops. That was not what I was aiming to do. That's right, because there's a fast effects first, and then assign blockers, and draw this thing. I play the old big pigs here. And proceed. Ah! How unfortunate. Rest in peace to our massive hog. Wait. Are you spending the mana on that during my turn? And of course, we now proceed to draw nothing. Well, thanks, game. It's not like I want those items or anything. Wow, okay. No, it is exactly what I said, to be fair, so. Good. I'm glad that you came back in time to mention my hog. Okay, now we can sell this absolute garbage card for only 5 coins. Hell yeah. That's what I like to see. Defeat the cleric for 1 green amulet. Weirdly sexy minotaur. This dude? Yeah, this is one of the story characters who just looks like this. Listen, it was 1998, and people were exactly the same back then as they are now. Oh, I really don't want to lose that salamander, so if we could win this, that would be pretty good. I mean, this hand... Oh, this hand blows, actually, but I'm taking it anyway. Believe in the system. We can draw green mana before this point, right? Surely, eventually, we can draw... Yeah, that's better. Oh, you're playing this thing. Aspect of Wolf gives the enchanted creature an amount of stats that are basically split between your total amount of forests. Oh, hey, look, a Rouge Elephant. Wow. Yeah, this green guy is a little familiar, isn't he? Could you not do that? You jerk. I can't fight this thing. I can't deal enough damage to it to kill it. I don't have anything to... No, I have something that can annoy it, but I don't... I got blown out here. Like, I'm taking the concede. Rip our salamander. I liked that thing. That was actually real good. Hey, are you just a cleric? Yeah. Alright. Now, if I could just, like, actually draw any of my... I mean, I have stuff lower on the mana curve, and you can see some of it here. I keep getting, like, terrible draws, probably because my lower mana curve parts are not that many, to be fair. I'm playing a spider. He's gaining some life. Oh yeah, that's gonna help you out a lot, Buster. Alright, fine, you can have a complete ass ton of life. See if I care. I care immensely, but let's not get into that. Player Null Brooch. Oh. That's not a creature that makes me very happy to see. the repentant blacksmith, because that's just going to get free damage on me every turn. On the other hand, no, making the canopy spider swing is a waste of time. Actually, no, I'm being stupid. I can... These two can just sit in front of each other. How many counters are on this thing? Can I, like, pull this to the side? Yeah, okay, it's only got one counter left, so that's... Don't waste that. Because otherwise we'll have to dump it in the dump place. You know what? Yeah, Brassclaw Oryx, go for it. Oh, you asshole. I'm gonna null birch it, but I'm going to be extremely mad about it. Those were all really good cards we just had to dump for that. But I got rid of his Soul Warden. That felt like ripping my own arm off a little bit. Yes, we've all played Heavy Rain. Wait. Okay, fine, I'll dump that thing. Listen up, asshole! Sorry. What? You're just gonna do it again? You're just gonna do it again? You're just gonna do it again! I'm a little upset right now! What an asshole! Oh, good. I'm glad to see this again. Alright, cool. Ah. Good, finally I drew a play. Alright. Yeah, how do you like that, buddy? You probably don't actually care, do you? Never mind. Meekstone. Oh, that should be irritating, but I am mostly okay with that. I can't wait to deck out, though. I love Drago. This is so funny. And by that, I mean awful. Alright, you're playing a Karoo and you're bouncing one of your lands for that. Fleet-footed Monk can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or greater. Well, that's fine. I've got a spider who just doesn't care about anything. Game, I do have actual cards in this deck. Come on. And that's one of them! Hell yeah! Unfortunately, not that, but the actual misfortune here is that I kind of need to remove Keeper of the Light here, otherwise he can just gain this life back. How much fucking land does one group of idiots need? Oh, you absolute jerk off. This rustles me. Blinding light. Not happy about that. It's alright. He did like play starters, so I can watch him cast another Meekstone for some reason. So I can do this, and he's killing my spider. Bah. Oh yeah, I can do this. How many cards are left in my deck? 11. I have 11 cards left in the deck. I have 11 more cards in which to draw Pyrotechnics and not be able to start a play off of it. 10. I'm gonna count down and be very much like, I swear I have a second copy of this fucking card in here. Oh, alright, Soltari Visionary. Only kills enchantments, right? Yeah. 9 cards. Eight cards. I definitely have this somewhere. I just don't know where. Oh my god, he's playing another fucking Soul Warden. 7 cards. Take dart damage, you asshole. This is really, really viscerally upsetting. Oh, and hey, look, it's another Repentant Blacksmith that he could be using to get 3 damage every turn. 6 cards. Who wants to take a guess that it's at the bottom of my library? Because I know how this game is. How many cards do you have in your... 26. So for some reason, this dude is playing like a... um, 60 card deck. It's okay, I'm not gonna be able to live through this because I have to keep dealing with this hot load of garbage ass. Garbage. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. And now I am just going to die. I'm just gonna die. Very good. It's okay, that card's trash. But also, that was rough. Like, nothing was coming up. Oh, hey, Bottomless Pit. That's a fun card. Can I dump for, like, a tiny amount of cash so I can get a little bit of food here? Oh, no, it wasn't in the deck. Never mind. Why did I not put that in there? Am I just that stupid? The answer is yes, by the way, but... Yeah, okay, give me that for the huge pile of cash that it costs. So, he's skipping his coin flip and he's going first. This game does rude shit like that sometimes, which, I mean, okay, that's, you're right in the game, but still. And he's playing the Urg Raiders here. Oh, God. We're up to 4-4. Is everybody just going to fucking blow me out like this? Like, is this what I'm going to see? Is that, for some reason, my deck is just too underpowered for me to play at all? No, cancel. That's wrong time to use that. Block. Sack, deal the damage to him because it doesn't do any good over there. Fallen Ascari. And Knight of Stromgald. It's okay, I'm like dead anyway because I drew absolute crap. Yeah, just scoop. Wow, Yay, I lost Blood Frenzy. Wow, okay. Where's... Can I just get one of just these dudes to show up? Alright. Now, if I could just not draw hot garbage, which doesn't seem to be even remotely possible at this point. Well, I can start on a duct crawler. Okay. And you can start with that piece of shit. Alright. I mean, you do you. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the damage. Just prevent that from blocking Duct Crawler, and go. And now he plays a Keeper of the Light. Which means that I can't just throw my bug at him, but... instead I'll throw the Ass Claw Orcs at him. Yeah, shut that thing up because it's kind of useless. Throw the... yeah. I mean, okay, so... not ideal, but it will do, I suppose. Ivory Cup, Soul Shepherd. And now he's just going to start eating all the creature cards out of graveyards, because, yes. And there we go. This time I remembered I have 2 in the deck, so... I can actually maybe draw the other one in theory. Oh, boy. We're seeing all this crapola happen. Play that. I probably didn't really need to, but... do it anyway. Alright, now, surely this guy isn't stupid enough to block with the Soul Warden. He is. Okay. That's actually just good for us. I don't even care. Sultari Visionary has Shadow, which means that it can only block or be blocked by creatures with Shadow. So, for anyone who's like, oh, what's he doing? That guy, not me. Don't... you say that about me and I will remove your head and then put it on again, but backwards. Anyway, yeah, that fellow just couldn't block, so that's what's the deal with that. What's the deal? Wait. Another Rouge Elephant. I don't really care about that right now, though. Alright, no sudden answers. No sudden answers. And we got some nice cards out of the deal if we're playing in white, which maybe we will later. And we'll take the white amulet. Get away from me. I'll just do that. Sends a sorceress to attack Shield Temple. I don't know where that is. But hey, we got ourselves a green amulet. All that struggle for that. Yay! This game's mean. Also, to be fair, I don't remember a whole lot of the card pool very well, so that's my fault. But I will be right back. Hang on. Balatro looking different, yeah. This game's about as much of a prick as that game is, though, so. Rumble, artifacts controller gains life equals C. That's gonna be a no for me, dog. At least for the time being, it's not, like, super useful to us. Unfortunately, I can't put Dingus Egg to use very well here. Anything here? Necrotog. This, yeah, exile top creature, the top creature card, because this was this era. Cards cared about deck order. Alright, let's throw down against this. Oh. Apparently my mouse cursor was a little bit too low. Oh yeah, I should probably take a look at where I'm supposed to go to rescue that village. It's over there. I could have taken that guy, but apparently I just... Oh, you... This person decided to swap out and send in a Goblin Lord and start... Goblin Lord starts with a crappy 1/1 Goblin. Alright, dude. Sure. Play that. Play Duct Crawler. 2 land starter in this hand is probably okay. Just take the damage from that. I'll play that on the off chance that it matters. Log Fanatic, Goblin Digging Team. Wow, look at this guy just spam all the garbage creatures here. Like, jeez, you're being the real Goblins player. Goblin King. Oh, gross. Now I'm just dead because I can't. No, I can sack bottle gnomes. I can hang on for all of the not drawing anything because that was really fucking cheesy. These decks that some of these fighters actually have are like really nasty. Like, this stuff might actually be, like, competitive grade, which is kind of a shock. I need more instances of the opponent mulliganing down to, like, stupidly low levels, though. Come on, game. At least help me out with that. Yeah, we'll let the Shannon Dryads be able to attack us freely. I don't really care. Wow, we're on an 11-turn clock. Big whoop. Play these dudes, and sit on it for a second here. Wait. Attack so it had haste. Whatever. Enough archers. Ah, oh, damn it. Deck, where's the rest of my mana? Come on. I did this because I thought I'd be able to get away with it, but... Alright, well... Trade of archers for barbarians, that's fine. Did you just waste instill energy entirely? Is that you okay, it was Nature's Lore. I was like, what? I mean, sure, you can do that. I was gonna say, I'm starting to have a bit of an issue here with the no mana showing up. But there we go. Now we take over the game and watch this dude play some things that are unimpressive, probably. Combat. Well, they just took that. I think they could have blocked, but did not. This card is kind of a little bit garbage, but I will take it because bees. No, no, not the bees, etc. Wait for any sorceries. Ultra field top. On land cards field. That's in your graveyard. Zebra Unicorn. Deals damage, you gain that much life. So horribly overcosted for what it is, but... Elvish Archers, quite expensive. Unfortunately. But that's also, we did buy that thing that was really stupidly expensive, so oops. Sell the Resistance Fighter, get a little bit more money that way. Dingus Egg? I actually don't think I'm going to play that deck, so we'll take that. And that'll let us afford this dude, who is extremely good. Play Not the Bees, Elvish Archers, Emerald Charm. We are in what I think is good shape. Oh yeah, M doesn't bring up the map. What was I thinking? I was thinking M brought up the map. That's what. Play that, and yeah, we're on a bit heavier of a clock right now, but surely I can make this work. Like, hopefully. Maybe not, but... eh. Let's keep her the beasts.
The jerk says.
Yay,
Take that
100
card,
bits.
bend
Thank
it up real
you.
nice, turn it sideways. And stick it straight up your plumage-covered ass. What? I wanted to make a bird joke.
Play that. And... pass the turn. Yeah, Keeper of the Beast obviously not attacking right now for reasons that are understandable. Quarion Druid. Target land becomes a 2/2 creature. It's still a land. Interesting. I mean, I feel like I should blow it up first, but... no, let's just clear out the rest of this field. I'll leave you to do that if you feel like it, guy. Or you can just cast another... well, alright. Feel free to keep casting those, just, you know, for fun. And turning more of your lands into creatures. I'm not going to beat the absolute pants out of them, or anything. I mean, come on, who needs to play land destruction when your opponents can do it for you? Ah, Wind Sphere. Alright, swinging with Dirkwood Boars. One, two, three, four. And bingo, bango, bongo. This guy is doing very, very funny things. It looked like they just told a good joke. A little bit, yeah. Now watch, this dude is just slowly going, yeah, I don't need lands. Absolutely just like the funniest fucking things this fellow is doing right now. Yeah, sure, I'll just keep throwing my larger creatures into your entire field, and you go ahead and block me with your lands. Oh my god, I just realized this idiot double affected one of the lands. Oh man, oh, this is very funny. Oh, look at this massive over-the-top multi-block, but I guess this is a case of trying to ensure that they get the kill on my tree. Sure, go ahead and do that. Just sack a tree that was already on the way to... hold up. Ah, yeah, I guess that actually works, never mind. I am just kind of sitting here watching this and going, this is stupid. But, I can do something even dumber if I feel like it. Hold up. Cancel. Recast. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you sacrifice the other forest to say, well, listen. If you want to play 0 mana dot deck, go for it. Nerd. Did you just turn one of my lands into a creature? Is that what just happened? No. Alright, Worldly Tutor. Searching for a Force of Nature. You so cannot play that, dog. What are you doing? What are you doing, my dude? What is this absolute clown show that I'm being subjected to here? Alright, kitty cat. Yeah, whatever, you gain some life off of that. I don't care, dude. You go ahead and do that. Excuse me? I was not trying to do that at all? Why did you... Also, hold up. What did you have to sacrifice? I didn't see another forest there. That's... Huh. Okay, sure, game. Makes total sense to me. Now, instill energy on your animated forest is actually like a legitimate strategy. That's kind of smart. But also, I'm kind of like, where's he getting all this money from? Alright, continue. Untap. What a waste! Why are you doing that, dude? Again, is there like more stuff that I can't see on this that it's able to pay for more mana? This is not a mirror match. This is very... This is more of a I am not getting a lot to be able to do much with match. Alright, I'll swing with the barbarians, and we'll see what this guy does. Okay, he's multi-blocking, which prevents me from using Goblin Soothsayer to get a big buff here. So 1, 2, 3 damage distributed, and just sack that guy to save Village Elder. I mean, this guy has no mana whatsoever, so this is a strategy that's occurring. We're definitely witnessing something very funny happening here, so I'm going all in here. This is a sure kill, I think. Yeah. Took us long enough, but we got there. Mound of the Warrior Kings has Ancestral Recall, Bronze Tablet, and Mox Jet. Those are quite good cards that aren't really fitting what we're doing right now. So I'll take what we've been given as drops there. I want to see where I am compared to... Alright, yeah, Shellcliff Temple. It's right there. Okay, so we can get in there and get in a fight in a second. After I dump some of these. I mean, this might be useful for later, so we'll hang on to that. Stream of Life. This, however, is not great, so I will definitely sell that off. Throw another wild growth in there. I can dump the Mystic Compass. I really don't need it anymore. Zombie Scavengers, too. Get a little bit of cash to have a look at what we've got here for sale. Gibbering Hyenas. Can't block black creatures. That's pretty okay in terms of balance, as long as we're not going into an area that is mostly full of black mana users. Solfatara. Target player can't play lands this turn. Draw a card at beginning of next turn's upkeep. That's pretty fun. I'm taking that. There it is. We kept skipping over it for some reason. Enchantress in Center Village. I would rather have, like, real quests, but Ooh, Fallow Worms. Sacrifice unless you discard a land card. That has uses in, like, particular combo decks that aren't usually the sort of thing that I would use it for. But for now, it's just going to turn into 50 gold for us. Tavi Ferry. Slightly overcosted as a green flyer, but it can be sacked to destroy an artifact, which is pretty useful. Dothai Mercenary, we don't have a... We don't play black yet, for some reason. And Spined Worm is a worse card than the Panther Warriors in most cases. I really should have taken a mulligan on this. I was not paying attention. I'm sorry. Yeah, see? We're sitting in one land. And I'm... Check those guys. I was gonna say... Is Bloodlust the thing that... Okay, yeah, it's a weird effect. I seriously want to redo on this whole fight. I have, like, one last shot, which is... No. And, yeah, so... This is a moment when we can talk about how you can lose the game, which is if any of the big wizards get 3 areas tapped as mana links, they will win the game. And yeah, so you're going up against quite a bit, basically. We're gonna fight this thing because it's no cost. That was very stupid of me to keep that hand. I don't know why I did that. Aside from just reflexive, don't even click the other thing. It's a bad habit. I paid for it. So we might have to do a fair bit here to actually get this going. We're not attacking while he's got Quicksand untapped. I mean, it has an incredibly goofy face, but appreciate that. Oh, channel Mox Diamond. Ooh, oh. I don't think I like where this is going, to put it nicely. Discarding Seismic Assault, Aura of Silence, Mulch, and Gemstone Mine. Gemstone Mine, I guess, goes to hand? Yeah, play a Canopy Dragon. Okay, so I saw in the notes that this dude is generally supposed to try to set up to channel Fireball you. So, channel is you can pay life instead of colorless mana until end of turn. Fireball, of course, is pay red and X, and you deal X damage to target creature, or player. Okay, so did you just shuffle cards from my? Is that what you did? That's weird. Anyway, yeah, this thing died from seismic assault. So our field is empty. That's mildly unfortunate. By which I mean kind of a problem, but I suppose we'll probably be okay if we can draw like an actual creature with 3 or more. Each player discards his or her hand, then draws 7 cards. Oh, sorry, I almost punched the mic. Now, should I counter this to make sure that he can't seismic ass me straight to death? Or I can draw the 7 cards. Or here comes Mulch. And yeah, I'm gonna get hurt here for sure. Yeah, no, wait a second. Oh yeah, Mulch is all land cards go to hand of the revealed 4. I am a fucking idiot. I forgot how that card works, and unfortunately, the way this is, sometimes it's a bit of a pain to keep up with that sort of thing. That is like one of the complaints that I'll say about this is that, well, it's a little bit janky. It's almost like this is a game from whenever this came out. Alright, don't play the reflecting pool until we need it. Upkeep, Solfatara. Yeah, enjoy your no land plays for the turn. I could just do that a bunch if I wanted to. It wouldn't do anything, but I could. Walrath's Gardens. 2 untap and untap creature you control, you gain 2 life. Disability only. Sorcery. Gotcha. Well, we got rid of the thing that stopped me wanting to play the reflecting pool, so that's good. So now this Goofus is gonna dirtle for a bit. And we're going to try to counterbalance that. Alright, go to combat. What Yu-Gi-Oh games have I played on stream? I actually don't remember offhand. But I will say this, the, you know what, I'm actually going to Emerald Charm, untap permanent, targeting the Striped Bears, just in case he has some sort of buff card in the hand, then I'll lose that. With the early days collection coming out kind of soon, I probably will play at least some of that at some point on stream. Oh, you can do that every turn. I didn't even realize. Yay! Fairly easy kill, Undiscovered Paradise. I wish I could see how much that cost, but I don't know. Well. Okay, so usually you have to ante a bunch of cards to try to free a city. But in our case, we're only putting up the one reflecting pool, which would have been fine. I didn't realize that it was Nevermind was first. I was slightly autopiloting that in a different way. Anyway, we start with a... Oh, you get a Desert Drake to start with. I am slightly upset about this prospect. So... Alright, start off by playing an Ornithopter. Wild Growth. And play ourselves a Canopy Spider as well. This should make sure that it's quite hard for that thing to do anything of value. Which is kind of the setup that we like to see here. Alright, I think you're up to something, but... let's go for it. Damage target to a target and 1 damage to you. Alright, so Fire Slinger is kind of booty. Alright. I'll play some Brass Claws here, and you're gonna do that. Of course you are. I should have just gone straight for the boars and comboed for it. Well, actually, I don't care. Go for it. Assign blocker. Play that. Yeah, so I would have to spend the Emerald Charm in order to play the boars. Which I will actually do. And we get our big boys out there. Swinging with Brass Claws. Oh no, my thing I wouldn't have used to block with in the first place. Oh no, not my Ornithopter. Meekstone, however, is quite irritating. That's... wow, it's another boss that uses fucking Meekstone. Okay. Sure, yeah, keep poking me for 2. Just... that's a little problem... well, this is another kind of little problematic, because the AI is having a bit of a shit on itself right now. I'll swing with the Gnomes, and yeah, you didn't attack with that thing, so it's kind of pointless, but oh well. Okay, so this time the AI is actually kind of doing what I was expecting it to. So we'll block with the Ornithopter instead, so that way I can preserve the spider for a minute or 2. And then I can just sit here and be like, well, cool, I get to wait around. Let's take 7? Okay, fine, I get it. Well, rip in pieces that thing. Like Goblin Soothsayer, and I get to sit here and be like, well, I can't do much right now due to this piece of crap. And of course, I get my spider tapped, so I'm dead. Well, I'd say it was a nice run, but that's still kind of shitty. Yeah, no, we've made plenty of jokes to that effect. And hey, look, we get to dump our other reflecting pool, probably. Great. As we have a handful of crap, crap, and more crap. I'm taking a mulligan on this one. This time I'm gonna be smart. Holy shit, game, do you mind? I'll leave the spider up there because yeah, there's the smart money. The fucking desert drake is back here. How old is this? The very basics of all that stuff is from 1997. The card pool is a little more 1998 era, but a lot of the art has been updated for reasons that I'm not completely certain of, but it sure has. No, we don't need to do that. We can just do this. And if I could start drawing more lands, that's better. Alright, let's start out by not the beesing the desert drake here. Block there. Dwarven warriors. Okay. And I get pinged. And no, I'm not playing Rogue Elephant. That's a serious mistake. Block the Dwarven. Can you stop that? Sheesh. I am just not having anything with this. Like, why am I so consistently drawing such trash? I have, like, some actual cards in this deck, I swear, but apparently they don't exist. Especially not when I'm trying to actually win a game. Ugh. Just ooh, and urns, and oh right, Stormfront. I forgot that was a thing. Well, whatever. I have a way to sort of walk around that, so I don't even care that much. Excuse me. Yes, go. I'm slightly worried every time that happens that it's just gonna be like, actually, I don't remember how to continue. And of course, are we behind on mana? I think we are behind on mana a little bit, but yeah, so we end up having to... I don't remember, actually. Honestly, kind of no, because the amount of things that we have available to us are not that great. But I can do that to prevent you from playing a land. And of course you can start like super buffing this thing all to absolute rat shit. Holy good lord. The other thing here that I don't draw anything good is part of the problem. And I think I at least have a couple of halfway decent cards in here, but this is not doing it for me. It may even be advisable to just like restart at some point. So yeah. Oh good, now I can take damage from my wasteland. Nice. That's actually a shockingly good card. I don't know why it's green, but it's a shockingly good card nevertheless. And we play our massive hog and sit around and watch this thing get just even more buffs. I need that one that destroys all other enchantments besides itself. I'm gonna scoop. I can't win this, like, at all. I'm on such a constant losing streak here. This is... Fuck off. Take the money. I don't care. I legitimately am, like, not sure what I'm doing wrong, other than the fact that this color combination is kind of bad. Sell that. Don't think that's that useful. Okay, let's try this again. Wow, 6 lands and a useless spell. Okay. This at least has a play starter in it, so we'll leave the... We'll leave the forest up there because that will help us continue. Okay, good. We drew like one of our 2 good cards in the deck, and they're both pyrotechnics. So that's fun. Like they're... Oh, fuck you. It's very funny to me because I remember seeing on some old listicle of like, oh yeah, some of the worst Magic cards ever printed, and this was printed like back when Mirrodin first came out, that the complete and total chucklefuck who wrote that wrote in that Wanderlust was one of the worst cards in the game. And it's weird because every time I play this, I get absolutely horribly annoyed by it because it sucks. It's actually not a good card to play against. It's quite strong, actually, when your opponent can block you the hell out of everything. As we can see in this case. Briar Shield is useful. Ephemerate Enchantress is not really going to be good for us. Verdigris has no right being a 3-drop, but okay. And Worldly Tutor it only sells for 40 coins for some reason. I don't understand that, but okay. Carnacid is like stupidly expensive, but we'll take it as like a curve capper here. Speaking of, how's our mana looking right now? 14, 16. Yeah, we definitely need to throw some more lands in here. I think I've got some forests. But I mostly just have a mountain. Yep, alright. Well, let's go back and try to beat this thing, and hopefully... Oh boy, we're anteing our wasteland. That's going to be quite tragic. By that I mean I haven't had a point to use it at any moment here, so meh. I'll keep this hand. It is what you would politely call sub-ideal, but we'll do it anyway. Take the 1 damage. 1 damage, 2 damage rather. Yeah, see, because here we are getting this with no Whatever that thing is. No spider. That's right. And now we've got a handful of green. If I could just draw a forest, then we'd be in slightly better shape, to put it mildly. Unfortunately, I can draw something that gives me green mana that's not a forest. And so it doesn't do what I want. Holy fuck, why? This is just like... Is there something here that makes me have shittier luck against this too? Because I swear, I've just gotten the worst draws against this specific battle on top of everything else. It's just been atrocious. But at least we can fend off the Raging Goblin using this, so that's a start, I guess. And yeah, you go ahead and play your Iron Star. Christ. 1 HP. Good. Kill that thing. Right now. He says, as long as there's no sudden horse shit here, we might actually be able to get away with this. Obviously, that's a big stretch, but we're trying, damn it. Right, swing. Yeah, okay, obviously play a Meek Stone. Everyone in this game just dumps those things constantly. By everyone, I mean 2 very specific opponents. One of whom I saw play 2 of them, which is funny also. Creature control gets +1/+0 in flying. That's not going to be enough for you, champ. One, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, okay, yeah, you go ahead and gain some life off of that, and I will sit here being befuddled about the fact that the game decided to not leave me with an untapped forest. Alright. About time we got that. And now we gotta, like, Dwarven Warriors or something. I didn't remember what it was. It wasn't a good card, though. I mean, Dwarven Warriors has its uses, but not in my deck, that's for sure. Oh yeah, I've seen what this is. We're taking this thing, because I'm thinking I need more artifact destruction in this deck, actually. And sure, it's an overcosted green flyer, but okay, we'll take it. Oh, East to Blood Sandstone. Right. There's the stupid green burn dingler here. He's got an ancient tomb up for ante. That's a pretty good land under normal circumstances, which I think we've kind of acknowledged at this point that normal circumstances do not seem to exist in this world. Saber-tooth cobra. Disgusting. Bottle gnomes. Hello. What are you? Oh, you're bouncing my forest. I do so love Ice Storm. And in particular, I also love when you get hit by it, but it does even more. Because that's what it needs to do. Sacrifice unless you discard a land card. Yes, there's just 2 cards that literally do the exact same thing in this meta, which I find funny. In fact, aside from the name, they are literally identical. That's pretty good. I sort of admire that a little bit, at some level. Hey, look, another Thundering Worm. Yeah, discard it. Another land. Fire Shield. It's there. Burning Palm of Free, so that way we can at least have something hanging out. Fallow Earth, you bouncing another one of my forests, I think? Yeah. That's slightly unfortunate, but... I mean, now I get to sit here and not draw anything else to, like, move any more plays along. Oh, fuck me. He's playing this thing. Thicket Basilisk is one of the more infamous creatures of Magic. And it's kind of an awful, awful, awful creature to deal with. Well, I seem to have pissed the AI off enough at this point to, like, actually force an attack. So that's something. Alright, move down. Block. Sack Briar Shield to live through that. Not really the greatest use of that I could ever conceive of, but for the time being, it will do. Sack that. One, two, three. I said, hey, get on with it. Alright, swing the Duct Crawler in. Yeah, I have to pay 6 mana every turn to deal 1 damage at a time. This is hilarious. Get some Panther Warriors now, though, so I get another big-ish creature to fight things with. And basically make this guy continue to go, I don't feel like it. Right, swing. I mean, if it were the right era of Magic, they would actually just spawn that many token dudes. I probably could have left the River Boa as something that could still block. Although again, unfortunately, it's they only can't block Duct Crawler, so... Alright, let me take a look at this again. What's this? Oh, yeah. Destroy target non-aura enchantment. Target creature loses flying. I mean, there's a lot of those it could be also, so... say that. Tap this land. I just don't want to waste this. Honestly, I don't think the Emerald Charm is actually that useful to me. Which is kind of a shock for me to say that, because I've been like, yeah, that's really good this whole time. Yeah, swing. Play those. 3, 4, 7. Yeah, I don't have enough to... I don't have enough to Duct Crawler. Okay, I getcha. Playing Snake Basket. Well, it costs us all of no discards to make that not happen, so that's fun. Okay, select a creature card as it shows me my entire deck, which is deeply hilarious. We'll put Carnacid on the top of the library, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Duct Crawler, go in there. This is the... Okay, show me the stack. Okay, good. I have to actually, like, click between those every time, and it's very weird and awkward, and I didn't even notice that. Oh, boo earns. Well, whatever. You go ahead and play your stupid, ugly, green shit medallion, dude. I'm only malding a little bit. Except quite a bit. Whenever you play another land, sack City of Traders. Yeah. Play Brassclaw Orcs. Move to combat. Alright, I'll swing Acid in there, and... Yeah, okay, so you're gonna go ahead and... quicksand it again? Once again, I didn't realize there was a quicksand there. Oh well. Regen. Enjoy your 3 damage. Wow, you made me tap a fucking Carnacid and that's it. Wow. Two, 3, 4. Sabertooth Cobra can hang out for a bit. Oh, is that prevented from being But I did oh, is it count as... It's 2, because... That's dumb. That's real dumb. I mean, I get it, but it's real dumb. Whatever, this guy is just gonna slowly bleed out from Telepor's darts. It's not an ideal way to play or anything, or, oh, hi, you're big and gross. It's a good thing I don't care. I'm not even drawing for the turn. Yay. These cards... I'm sorry, I wanted to read the rest of those, not necessarily go straight to the dungeon clue, but okay, game, you know better than I do. And also, I'm slowing to a crawl because I have, like, no food. I need to get and dump some cards. Play a spider. Jesus! I can't deal with that. Okay. I mean, I could play Briar Shield in order to neutralize this threat, or I can instead be very, very funny and slow my opponent down by a turn. So, I'm gonna make the smart play, but I don't like it. Alright? And you're playing the lawnmower else and that, and you can see why I would rather have done the thing that's funny. Yeah, enjoy your only having 3 mana available for the turn, Knucklehead. Yeah, you go find some Lawnmower Sentinels that you Can't actually search for it, never mind. Play that. I actually kind of wanted to also play Rouge Elephant that turn, but nope. No good for me. Game, what are you doing? This auto tap is actually kind of being really stupid right now. Okay, how many of those are you gonna... Well, I guess you got all 4. Okay, way to go, Knucklehead. Got that, and let's go find ourselves a... you know what? Carnacid seems to actually do, like, real work, so we'll pick that up. Elven Riders can't be blocked except by walls and or creatures with flying. That is a big problem for me. I actually have to... like, really press the attack here, because... otherwise, I can't deal with that thing. I have, like, all of 1 flying creature in the entire deck, and... Game, I need you to move. Oh, good! There's another one. Okay, so... unless this guy just does something very stupid, then I'm on a absolutely the fuck dead clock. Yeah. Just immediately concede, because look at all the... just all the trash this guy keeps... like, oh, I'm very, very annoyed by the amount of bad draws I keep getting. Yeah, get rid of that thing. I don't need that. Oh yeah, for some reason this is a perfectly fine thing to have there. Okay, Wild Growth, actually that. I'll just take that. Rishi. Oh, right. This thing gains buffs for dealing damage. Right. Fuck. The protection from black was throwing me off, so... yeah. Untap permanent. Get that. Tap permanent. Alright, play the hogs, and go. Oh! Fucking eat me, game. That's ridiculous. Well, I'm very, very sad. I guess I'm spending these grossly oh, right, because, yeah, Briar Shield can be sacked for... I'm just fucked. I'm actually probably going to take a reset on this entire save file very soon. Also, I keep knocking my water bottle around, which is what makes all that noise, because it's got a very plasticky... yeah, I'm sorry, but also only a little bit. Okay, yeah, entire area is just, like, very heavy with the... black mana enemies here. Can you reveal some more of this map, please? See if maybe I can grab a treasure. I can get that as a starter for the next duel, which means at least I have a thing to deal a little bit of damage with. As I draw another shit hand. And again. Christ, game. Just why? Well, maybe this guy will not play anything for about a year. I'm probably gonna start a new save file for the next run of this, because, like, yeah, this went so badly. And in fact, I might start setting up a new save file for it, like, right at the end of the stream. Yeah, go ahead and eat burning yourself for all that stuff and throw out several really good cards for some reason. Okay. Like, the rest of your hand must be significantly better than that to make you go, oh yeah, I really want to dump these. I mean, whatever you say, game. Especially because now I just swing for the win. Goblin Soothsayer. That's kind of crap. I didn't even see her there. Wow. Was she blocked that completely by my cursor? And the answer this time, I believe, is yes. Well, whatever. Let's make this kind of work. Seeker Skybreak can come down. Throw in a bone, take a damage from that. These are things that these enemies are doing for some reason. Alright, play darts. That guy out there. I could probably have swung with the Seeker, but I'm going to leave it up. Why is this enemy burning herself so quickly with that? Like, there is no strategizing going on here. To an extent that's kind of incredible, really. Yeah, see, this time you actually did things. Bone, skeleton. You do know that I just blow you up with this now, right? Wow, she didn't want to be there either. I guess. Okay, we're gonna have to do one of these fights with just absolutely nothing. So, let's see. Counter an Undead Knight. Thankfully, the enemies are, like, not exactly clever about how they play here. They just sort of keep annihilating themselves with the effect of unfulfilled desires, which I'm perfectly happy about. Like, go ahead and just die over and over and over. Yeah, just keep doing stupid shit like this. Make these rounds freer for me. That makes me very happy. Discard Mercenary Knight. And We proceed. We did have one black open, so that could have been a little bit of a concern, but I see that this is just complete and utter clown shoes time here yet again. I just kind of wish I had, like, darts or searing spear or something to... for the humiliation shot here, but, eh. Oh, hey, there's darts. I can sit on that for a moment. Oh wow, Dothai Mercenary. That could be a little bit scary if you played any cards correctly whatsoever. Vampiric Tutor, yes, very powerful card. Nice to have that in the inventory. Can we use keyboard controls for this? No, no we can't. Shame. Go this way, and go fight this fairly easy enemy, hopefully. Yeah, keep hand. It's a little bit crappy, but again, the AI in here is very stupid, like, weirdly so. So I think that I can actually get away with a little bit of this. In fact, I can even get away with failing to swing for the free 1 damage off of Goblin Soothsayer. Won't discards Wall of Bone. Actually, I'm going to fail to swing once again and just encourage a little bit more self-destruction on the part of my enemy here. Of just like, hey, yeah, keep throwing all of your life points away, numbnuts. Yeah, you sure did fail to do that, okay. Play our Rouge Elephant. And, oh no, we're taking 2 damage. Wow, whatever. Alright, we got Drudges coming in. No, don't, sorry. I thought I was in combat phase already. Duh. Easy. And there's nothing over there. So, like, realistically, to get over... We're gonna go over here. I think that the green dudes are, like, vampire lords or something. They're quite a bit harder than a lot of what else we've been seeing here. This isn't a good hand, so I'm going to mull it, and I'm going to find worse. I think I called it. But we'll keep. But once again, I'm less concerned here because this AI is a special breed of idiot. Oh no, not my Ornithopter. Although tragically now I am starting to run into just, like, not drawing anything. Sarcomancy produces a zombie token. And I'm going to take damage from it, but that's okay. Play some Panther Warriors. Zombie Master. Oh yeah, Zombie Master doesn't give stat buffs. It only gives Swamp Walk and Regen. Right, okay. If Greatbane Zombie would die, put it on top of its owner's library instead. Right. I gotcha. My brain is slowly catching up, and emphasis on slowly. Sheesh. Why did you discard Dothai Embrace? That's like... Hold up. Let me show the fucking card. Like, seriously? You would discard this. I know that you can't do anything with it right now, but 2 mana to get through with anything. Anything. Holy shit, this AI is bad. How am I losing to this so much? It's actually, like, giving me serious, like... Just wow. I'm dumbfounded. And Grave... Ooh. Oh, I'm starting to get a little rustled here watching these incredibly shit plays. Okay, Fevered Convulsions. There, you've played like a real card for once. Okay. I kind of respect it a little bit. On the other hand, I have 2, 3, I have 7 mana. This game is over. And again, a big part of it is because this AI is just like the stupidest I've ever seen in this game. Which is really saying something. I've seen some of them cast spells and just fail to target anything with them for no good reason. Total casting cost is to bury Golden Feather. I think that's a 4. That's a 5, actually. Pardon me. Yes, I did look it up. Because, in my defense, I remember none of these, like, not a lot of these cards, actually, I'm finding. It's a little embarrassing, because I said earlier a big thing about, like, oh, yeah, my nostalgia for this era. And now look at this. I can't remember, like, even basic shit. I mean, that's probably not considered basic shit, but listen. That's a really... really unsettling piece of art there. I'm impressed. Okay, yeah, we've got an Oh God, Not the Bees ready. Bruh. What is this decision-making process? I'm going to wait to darts until after I see my opponent not actually do what I was expecting. Never mind, whatever I was going to say. Alright, kill off the Knight of Stromgald, and pass turn. We have this. Barring any sort of, like, haste creature or any really stupid drain life shenanigans out of nowhere, that one would have suddenly became free. Power Radiant Giant Spider? Oh, I know this one. That's a 2. It's not very strong, but it can block well above its weight class. This hand is fine. We have darts. We have a barbarians. We have things we can play off of, so it's not amazing, but I'll keep it because the mulligan will give you something so much fucking worse. I'm fumbling over all my words. So you can't really see it, but she's not actually all that spidery. It just looks like it because of the cropping. Which is a very odd choice on that piece of artwork. I mean, it's also kind of an odd choice in the piece of artwork to have stuff this new in a game that's from 2000... not even, a game that's from 1997. But I'm not here to tell it about that. You know, he can do whatever in that regard. Discarding ashen powder. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna be in such a position where ashen powder is gonna do anything for you, mate. Are you pulling up damage prevention there? That's weird. Okay, do I have a 5-drop that would... Well, yes, I do. And unfortunately, that thing actually kind of hurts, so Carnacid is probably not the best. No, I'm grabbing my spider, actually. Never mind. The hell am I thinking? I should play defense here. Yes, there's a lot of card backporting going on here. For example, we're also kind of looking at stuff that I think most of this was out when the game came out, especially like Unfulfilled Desires up here is from Mirage, so this was out at the time, but it wasn't actually in the game. But yeah, some very enterprising hackers have actually been able to program in newer cards into the game. So I would love to like modify this into, you know, doing some very goofy shit with it one day. Just take the win and remove the robot. And hey, we're gonna come out of here with a couple of the treasure cards at least, so in theory, assuming that we don't mull down to like 2 and have trash. Oh no, leave the darts up there. That's good. Oh, thank you for the sub, Roundy. Hope you're having a good evening for the 2nd month in a row. Thank you very much, buddy. That's a secret lair art, I think. Oh, that was a follower bot. As usual. Because, hey, yeah, Twitch is never going to do anything about those. Because that would require effort. Wow, look at this AI just go absolutely nuts with the throwing things out with Unfulfilled Desires. Going to 1. Going to 1! The AI doesn't understand half of these cards, I don't think. Going to 1 while I have something that pings on the field. That's not the cleverest moment the AI has ever had. Oh, boy. I am going to... I'm gonna go after Greenie down here. Yeah, Vampire Lord. This guy... Look at this HP meter. That's pretty severe. That might take us a bit of effort, to put it nicely. I'm going to leave that mountain up there. On the other hand, if dude is like everybody else in here, I don't think I have to worry about too much, and I'm just going to see the AI just continuously destroy themselves. You can do something that will help with it a little bit, but it will not catch all of them, is one of the big problems with it. Because they do stuff to get around that, and eventually it's like, oh, well, I just block all links, and I don't want to go so far as to be like, okay, I'm gonna make this sub only, because I'm nobody. I'm not that much of an a-hole. Is this NTGO? It is not. This is a hacked version of MTG 97, aka the MicroProse version. So while we are playing with a lot of very old cards, that does kind of make it seem very MTGO-ish a little bit, it is not that. Also, if I was playing MTGO, I would probably be up against, like, humans. And they would not be dumping as many cards in such an insane manner with this effect as they... And by dumping cards, I mean mostly paying life, because, you know, you can build around dumping grotesque amounts of cards. I'm pretty sure that anybody who has ever picked up an MTG anything knows that. But just the sheer amount of, like, doing nothing and burning yourself that all of my opponents have been doing here in this particular dungeon where they have this effect going has been a little bit silly. Let's play that spider. That will probably be kind of useful. Yeah, see, you've got to block that or you die. Shallow Grave. Return top creature card of your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, so that was actually cast. Okay. That's an unusual sound clip there. I think that's from... That might be from the spell Call to the Grave, which was an exclusive for this. That, Wait, where'd it go? Huh? A thing happened there that was very weird. Is truly all I can say about that. Last treasure card here. Okay, it's behind one more Vampire Lord. I'm sure this dude cannot possibly be that bad. And this hand is actually quite awful, but I'm going to keep it. First of all, this idiot just mulled to 5, so must have had a pretty bad hand going too. Because I at least have some plays I can start on here. Play my Uktabi Fairy, so that way I have something to deal with the bats with in case he decides to go on the aggro. Or you can just do this. I mean, that's also an option. Play the Elvish Archers, and then the Gemstone Mine, because I don't want that to get auto-tapped. Unless I need it for something. Yeah, you know what? I'll spend a bee sting to kill this creature. As we've seen, this AI gets a little bit nutty with these, so it was worth a shot to have possibly less on the field. Right now, hand taps, that way we can do that. Yeah, you go ahead and do that, friendo. So I'll just swing with only the Elvish Archers. Keep the Fairy for defense. Cast Shallow Grave to return the Thrall Surgeon. Which, at bare minimum, Thrall Surgeon can't activate its effect, so that's good. Oh, now it can? I'm not doing anything in response to that. My Carnacid! Oh, whatever. My big creature. I'll get over it. And some Vampire Hounds, but at this point, this dude does not have enough in the tank to stop me from getting the last treasure here. Yep. Yoink. Hello, Dark Pact. Exchange that card with the top card of your library. I can do some funny shit with this, but we are playing red-green. We don't have black in our decks. So I'll just exit and slowly hoof it on down here because we ran out of... our game crashed. That's real special.